Hello, beautiful people. Is it frozen? How can it be frozen? Hi, guys. Happy Monday. So, I have so many downloads. Honestly, I feel like it's also part of the reason why I've been feeling really tired, other than this heightened sense of conscious awareness surrounding my body and the need to like really make certain changes. Like, my body is more sensitive and can feel my unhealthy diet, my poor lifestyle choices, everything. So I also feel like that's why I'm tired, but mostly it has to do with just constant downloads coming in. So I can go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm still waking up at 9 o'clock. And I'm not a morning person. So to wake up like that and not run off of a lot of sleep, it's just because my mind's super active. There's a lot of downloads I'm getting, things like that, right? But anyways, we're going to start somewhere. Thanks, guys. Hey, happy Monday. Okay, so there's this hangman energy that is very prevalent. And this is surrounding your karmic cycle. Now, this isn't going to apply to everyone because of time. So this could have already played out for you, is going to happen or might happen in the future, but it almost feels like an initiation. Okay, but regardless, I feel like there's going to be some information that comes into you, collective, that really challenges a paradigm that you have. So you feel a certain way about, say you got into an argument with somebody, or you got into a falling out with somebody, or you might have cut somebody off, or you might have opted out of working with somebody. I feel like you might have done that with limiting information. You could have been lied to. The point is that you made certain decisions based on limited information, and now you're going to have more information, or the right truth, come into you. So think of expansion of your mind. Okay, that is really going to challenge you to think differently about a particular situation that you had already been kind of concrete in what the truth was. So the truth comes in, it doesn't just challenge a truth you already have, but the way it's coming in today is it challenges your feelings. It trumps how you feel. So now your feelings that were really loud and going, well, I feel like this and I feel like this, are all quiet because reason, because logic, because the truth, think air energy, okay, has come into you. So now how you feel isn't warranted, but you felt like this for a long time and it felt really real, man. These emotions, they felt real. The problem is they were tethered to limiting information or a lie. So your emotions aren't playing you. They're responding to your mind. The thing is that your mind's going to be challenged with facts, with the truth, with some kind of enlightenment. This can really change the way you feel about a particular situation that occurred from your past. Mercury retrograde is bringing a lot of people focused on the past, especially those of you who run away. So this isn't just anything about the past. There are certain things the collective is running away from their past, that this Mercury retrograde is going to almost like grab you and tell you stop running from this, or make you aware that you're running from something from the past. Because you need to come out of this running energy, because you essentially need to be still and present to receive your blessings, manifestations, all this shit. So this is Mercury going, your past is actually getting you to be in an energy that stops you from manifesting certain things. When you're running, are you paying attention? Are you focused? Are you receiving? No, the action is you running. It's very hard to grab anything. It's very hard to read or comprehend or do anything when you're in a running energy. And it's like the divine's trying to say, many of you guys are running from the past. So this Mercury retrograde could be very triggering to you. These aren't those of you that are, these aren't those of you obsessed about the past, right? So and I don't even want to say obsessed, or even more consciously aware about the past healing and whatever work you're doing with your past. This message is more so for those of you that aren't consciously aware and have been actively running. That doesn't bother me. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to discuss it. But then the universe triggers you or the universe is saying this is stopping you from other things that you're trying to manifest. So anyways, that was Mercury retrograde. But I feel like this communication that comes in, Mercury could be triggering some kind of perspective that you have on your past, or with a particular person, or about a particular person, or a situation. It could be your parents, it could be a lover. It's going to be challenged. You're going to feel very differently about this particular family member or this lover, even if you never want to date them again, even if you don't want to be close and, you know, bring your kids over, or, you know, go to each other's houses. It's bringing the 10 of Wands. The hangman is trying to bring you to the end of a cycle, 10 of Wands. So you release a burden that some of you guys are not consciously aware that you carry about your past. But Mercury retrograde, should you not give it nasty energy, is going to help you with that. They're going to trigger you about things from the past and stuff to help you relieve that burden. That was another message I got. You guys, be very careful about sending negative energy to Mercury. Mercury is a planet. It's an energy. Just like you're an energy, Mercury is an energy. Okay. And we know enough about the laws that what you put out there, you get back. So some of you guys have this anxiety or this negative energy when Mercury retrograde comes about. Like, oh shit, things are going to go to shit. You're manifesting that. Try to change your energy where you go, oh, whoa. Because I personally believe that Mercury is a liaison between Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter and Saturn came into conjunction. Think of Jupiter and think of it like, or even the liaison between your North Node and your South Node, your X paradigm, your Y paradigm. Mercury is really trying to help us, but Mercury can only give us what we give it. So don't perpetuate negative energy in your life, right? So instead of sending negative energy to Mercury and your car breaking down, send positive energy to Mercury, and you're going to figure out the problem before it has you broke down on the side of the road, or you will save money or be in a position where you have the money to deal with those repairs. Like Mercury is very helpful, but it really just depends on the way you look at it. But anyways, guys, just be prepared, whether it's this week. I know these are weekly readings, but regardless of time, none of them are date or zodiac sign specific. There is going to be some truths. This isn't just information. It came in, the divine said, no, this is the truth. So this is a greater truth, or it is the truth and you don't have the truth at all. So you've been living with an energy that is based off of a complete lie for some of you. So could you see where the divine's like, that's a massive blockage? Some of you guys feel victimized. Some of you guys feel like certain things were done to you, or that certain people betrayed you, and it's not true. Or for others of you, it's the other way around. Some of you guys, this truth that comes in makes you feel very differently about maybe a new connection that you've brought in. You could have really felt like this is what you were looking for, and this real excitement surrounding like exploring the connection further. And then some truth is revealed and you halt that desire to further explore the connection, and you feel differently. This truth changed your mind, and your feelings followed your mind and said, this is what that thought means to me and how that thought impacts me, says your heart chakra to your head, right? So I think that's actually quite a big deal, because for some of you, it's surrounding families. Like some of you don't have the truth about a parent. And some of you guys are big people. You're not like, 12, 13, you're adults. Some of you, your 30s, your 40s, you have a parent who refuses to tell you the truth about maybe an absent parent. Maybe they lied to you, so you thought you had the truth, and now you're going to actually get information that's going to make you feel very, very differently about this parent. However, the change of emotion, it feels sudden. It feels like a pivot. So your head and your heart becomes very stimulated because of this information and how differently you're now feeling. Okay, so I do feel like this emotional, overwhelming energy. That's really just a testament to the quick shift that's going to happen in your mind because of some information that comes in. For some of you, you feel a certain way, and your reason is going to trump. In the Maccabee Bible, it says that reason is the master of emotions. I don't really know that if that's true, but I understand how it applies in life. And I feel like for many of you guys, something's going to occur that's going to make you say, regardless of how I feel, this is the course of action that I have to take. And the reason why I feel like your mind is dominating your heart is because your heart goes, yeah, I get it. Like your heart ends up agreeing, even if that means your heart has to shift. It's like a compromise between the head and the heart. That could also be a really prominent energy this week, is the need for you to compromise. This could be in the workplace with another person, with somebody who has just as much responsibility in the workplace as you, instead of competing. Or I don't know, because it very well could be in the workplace. But I was more getting it in relationships closest to you. Some of you guys, you struggle to compromise because you compromised yourself in the past. So now you compromising yourself in the past is stopping you from making any compromises going forward. Collective, you have to compromise. The only thing you don't is yourself. Compromising is coming into the middle. Before, you're compromising meant abandoning yourself and coming to whatever middle ground the external force or people determine for you. You're being asked to compromise now, not yourself, but your position, so that you can come closer to the middle and see the perspective of somebody else. Again, the Hangman is challenging the collective this week. Okay, then I got spreading like wildfire. I personally think that this is actually energy. I did a reading. Shout out to the Patreon gang. I don't think I posted it yet, but I will before the month is done. But I did a reading that was very sexual based. And what was cool about it, it was just coming out as fire energy. So one of the messages was really focused on like seeing that your sexual energy is fire energy, and fire energy is necessary to manifest anything. So really seeing your sexual energy as a very powerful currency when it comes to manifesting. So that was one way of looking at the sexual energy. For some of you, you guys were in some kind of regret about some kind of, you feel like your fire energy overtook you, and it's the Knight of Wands energy. And you have to understand that in order to master the fire suit and make it to the King of Wands, you're going to burn yourself with your fire. You're going to get burnt by other people's fire, and you're going to burn other people and create a certain level of destruction. It's just part of it. Then the awareness comes in, you get to the Queen, because once you're aware, you're able to start that discipline process, that self-control process. And then when you get to the King now, right, you have complete control over this fire energy, and you are a very, very powerful person. Okay, learning how to master our passion and our fire, because some of you guys, the way it was coming in, because for others of you guys, it's your passion and it comes out as aggression. And you have to learn how to tame that, because or else you're going to be the Knight of Wands, having to look back and see all the destruction you caused by living out your passionate energy and not in a controlled and balanced way. Meaning you balance your fire with water. So you have compassion and empathy as you're spewing out all your fire at everybody, right? That balance, where without that, usually the Knight of Wands isn't balanced and will usually let out that passionate energy, and it will cause some kind of destruction if it's like verbal if it's communication. But I'm getting it with somebody's actions. I feel like somebody feels like they were overtook by their own fire energy and they regret what they did. And I was getting it in that reading I did sexually, but in this reading I'm getting it sexually, but I'm also getting it with regards to fire being aggression. How do I live out authentically my passionate energy without being angry or violent or aggressive? You have to learn how to hone that. And part of how you learn is by causing destruction and having regrets. So destruction is a part of it. That's why we need to be grateful to the Creator God that we are given the grace to go through life facilitating and being part of this destructive energy. And because if we were to look at justice, we should have already been punished and killed for all of the destruction we personally have brought into the world. And we're very focused on the destruction that other people bring into our worlds and our lives, which is why months ago we were really focused on our karmic footprint, instead of being consumed with the karma that everybody else is going to get for what they've done to you, right? If you can't tap into your karmic footprint, that means you have a lot of shadow work and you live with a lot of shame. But anyways, I don't even know where we're going here. Catching like wildfire, that could actually be a wildfire. So that could be, I was tapping into a national crisis on Patreon. So that could actually have to do, that could cause some kind of crisis energy in where some of you live, like a wildfire. I was also getting, it was your energy, word about you, word about what you do or what you've done. This could also be word about some kind of accolade or accomplishment that you got that you might think isn't of any interest to anybody else. Meanwhile, this information is spreading like wildfire. So you could have had an accomplishment and you'd be surprised at who knows about this accomplishment or who cares or who reaches out to congratulate you or something like this. Okay. Also, I know we're going to pray and get into it. It's just a lot of downloads, which is why I'm exhausted. There's also this financial expansion energy tethered to this fire. So think of Aries, leap of faith. That's cardinal fire. That energy is what's drawing us this week. Or that's what I'm tapping into in this reading. That fire energy is driving the collective, whether it's sexually, passionately, emotionally, actions, fucking dominance. It doesn't even matter. Just leadership. But for some of you guys, you're being asked to take a leap of faith in order to expand your finances. Like, let me give you an example. The divine has been trying to tell me for about a month now that I'm going to transition from tarot. And I'm like, to do what? I've already transitioned. I have another business that doesn't have anything. I'm an importer exporter. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I had already done that leap by starting the frankincense business, right? And here comes the divine going like, no, you got to do it again. I'm like, do it again to do what? Because at least last time I had this passion and desire for the frankincense, right? So it was kind of easy to take that leap. And I also didn't have to sacrifice the tarot. If anything, they mirrored each other really beautifully. But the divine's trying to tell me that I'm going to transition from tarot. And I just don't understand when or to what. Okay. But I personally believe that it's the divine trying to prepare me for what many of you are being asked to do now. Because some of you guys have already been prepared for whatever this leap of faith is, but there is a leap of faith that is directly linked to your prayers surrounding financial expansion. And or this could be surrounding dreams of your personal life expanding, and the divine's trying to say, well, you would need the finances in order to do that. Or this could be some kind of change or impact. You want to step into mission and you need money to do certain things. You want to create certain impact, help people do things, and you're going, divine, I need money to do it. So I'm just seeing that the divine is trying to support you guys in expanding your finances, but I have a feeling it's in a very unique way, meaning it's not a way that is front of mind. So for some of you, you could have somebody, and this could also be part of that energy of feeling really differently. Somebody could come to you and run something by you. They could share with you the way they make money. And now all of a sudden you're researching and considering a career path or an opportunity you never did before. This is what I'm trying to say about the divine promoting you to unlock abundance. But the reason why it's coming in and it's so difficult is because of how unique it is, how not planned it was for you to do this. It feels more like the leap of faith I took to do tarot and not do corporate anymore. Like, I couldn't have fucking dreamt that shit. Like, that shit was so divinely guided. I feel like the divine was walking me like a little baby, and I was just there like, okay, I'll do whatever I'm hearing. You know? Anyway, so those are the downloads. Holy shit, 20 minutes of downloads, but I had to get that out. And for those of you that are feeling ashamed by something sexually, you have to understand how damaging that is to you when you shame yourself sexually. Because I'm getting that you're doing it. You're like, I can't believe I did that. You feel like lust took over. You feel like temptation took over. And essentially, this is you. How else are you going to learn how to manage intense fire energy? Would you rather not have it? Would you rather not feel anything? Would you rather not have any passion, any desire? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So I just feel like, because whether you're a fire sign or not, many of you guys are working to mature your fire energy. Hey guys, Spirit's not letting me go back to corporate. I have surrendered and I'm ready to receive. That's beautiful. and the world's ready to receive you in your new and entrepreneur free energy. Hey guys, Destiny, get out of my life. Hi, chill vibes. Definitely true. Thank you for being part of my journey the last couple of years. Since finding your channel, I truly respect you. I respect you back. So full of love. Hey, Empress Now. I know it's so much. I'm kind of foaming at the mouth. Give me a second. Hey guys, how are you feeling this week? So what I was channeling, so this is another message and we'll pray after this. So for some of you, you are under so much fucking pressure. You can't sleep. You are anxious. You almost feel like you're trapped almost in your own body. I feel like, because I was tapping into this, I channeled it on Patreon, that God. So imagine you're a can of pop or a bottle of pop. Okay. This is you. This is what God's doing to you. Okay, you know what happens with pop, right? And you're filling, and you're filling, and no, it's not boiling. No, it's not boiling. Boiling could actually be a really good way to interpret that, because we are tapping into this fire energy. It could be fire, but I feel like boiling is almost like there's anger associated with it, and we were talking about that. So yes, sorry, I apologize. Yes, that could very much well be it, but I was getting pop. Okay. It's just the pressure just builds and it builds. And God knows God could just pop the cap off, but God wants to put you under so much pressure that you bust out of whatever this firmament is. This could be a situation that you're in. This could be an energy vibration you want to break into, a reality, a paradigm about yourself you want to break out of. But I'm telling you right now, you're being shook and you are going to blow. And that's exactly what God wants you to do. That's what I channeled. Because I'm like, God, that's intense. And all I'm seeing is somebody with a can of pop shake. As I'm here talking to God, having a meditation, God's just showing me a can of pop. And I'm like, that shit's going to bust. And that's exactly what happened. And the lid didn't even have to be unscrewed. It burst the lid off. So that's some of you, that's your energy. You're bursting out of whatever oppression. That's what I'm saying. As you were getting shook, this space got smaller and smaller, and it felt like you can't survive there because you couldn't. You couldn't. It wasn't sustainable. And God knows that, but there is a point that you will break out of. I'm excited. I'm excited too. I felt that way too. No matter how uncomfortable it is to be shook like that and to feel all that fucking pressure building up, it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. But we already talked. We talked a lot last month about coming out of complacency, your comfort zones, like all of that shit. I'm ready to blow, and I see some of you guys, you are the truth. Okay? That's going to make people feel very fucking differently. And you were trying to suppress this truth, and God was doing this to you. And you're going, I'm trying to suppress it. I'm trying. And God's going, yeah, that's the problem. So I'm going to help you try less. I'm going to help you. So there's no, you can't even do that. That's out of the question. Oh my God. That's so funny. Chill vibes. It's like the metaphorical post nut clarity. It's so funny, because when I originally channeled this, I didn't have a bottle. So I was just going like this. And then I stopped at one moment. I'm like, oh, that's really fucked up. I just look like I'm kind of just, but then it's kind of the same analogy though, right? It's like built up, swole, you know, the nature rise and then boom. I'm like, anyways, I think, holy shit, almost a half an hour of downloads, but I'm so happy I got those out to you. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. But anyways, let's pray. Creator God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective, all the messages that are in our greatest good, surrounding our material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to us, our personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Creator God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. Look, if you're feeling stressed, it's this is why. Maybe because all you do is fucking jerk off and you need to do other things, but I'm more leaning towards the whole like pop bottle analogy thing. You're feeling the pressure. You're feeling the pressure, and this is good. This creates change. It also creates expansion. Think of squishing something, right? If I take a ball of dough and I put it there, it takes up this much space. But as soon as I put pressure on it, it starts to expand. So there's a lot surrounding the necessity, surrounding the pressure that you're under. Diamonds being created. I'm trusting in the Most High. That's beautiful. Trusting in the Most High, your ancestors. That was another message. So I got this vision of a group of guides that were crying, happy tears. And I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm sure it's this ascension journey. It's everything we're talking about. But there are massive wins for your bloodline collective that are coming in, and they're celebrating in it too. I feel like, and some of you guys, this will touch you because you've tapped into the perspective of the divine. You know what it looks like from your guide. You know, you can you built a strong enough connection with your guide that you know how invested they are. You know that they put in a lot of hard work, that they get frustrated too, but they never lose faith. So it doesn't translate the way we do. Like the stress, it doesn't translate the same for us. But they go through it, and they are patient, hoping that we'll pick prosperity, we'll pick the best case scenario, that we'll use our instincts while our guides are screaming at us and we're going, I'm confused, I don't know what to do. But here comes your guides and ancestors screaming at you, and you can hear them. And if you can't hear them, you can feel them, because you have all the clear senses in you that allow you to connect with them. So they're excited, they're happy. You've overcome some kind of battle or challenge. You passed the test. There was a snake energy you see this snake here trying to cause you calm. Ow, shit. Oh. Oh my God, I slipped on the stool and I banged my knee on the thing. And my knees are so bony. I don't know why my knees are bony like that. I have nice thighs, but my knees are bony. Anyway, you see how this snake, 5 of Swords. This is discord. This is conflict. Thank you for the donations, guys. This is discord, conflict, upheaval, loss, right? And you see how the snake here is in the 7 of Cups trying to confuse you, and you're going, I don't know. You got it. So you overcame some kind of temptation. This could have been the temptation we were talking about. So many of you guys already went through experiences where your fire energy burnt you and played you out of your position. And here you come around the karmic cycle again. And this snake, you're able to see it in the grass. You're able to, because you kept your grass low. You've learned really valuable lessons. And I just see that some of you guys, you overcame some kind of trick. Somebody was trying to trick you. And the funny part is you trusted your instincts so much that some of you don't know that somebody was trying to play you, set you up, something of an unsavory nature. It's not even that serious. It's like the 5 of Swords. So it's petty, it's childish, it's foolish, it's doubtish, it's all those things. It's not anything really sinister. Okay. And all you had to do was trust your instincts to protect you. So that's why when you hear your guides protect you, yes, because your guides are screaming, telling you, no, don't trust that. No, that's not for you. Okay? Your guts are bubbling. That's them saying, how do you feel about this? And you're going, yeah, I don't really feel good. And they're going, thank God. Yes, no, you don't feel good about this because it's not good. Some of you guys are confused about a direction or an option, and it's because you're not tapping into how you feel about it. Because if you did, we talked about this last week, that you would realize that it wasn't for you. So I personally think that you guys overcame some energy. You picked wisely. You trusted your instincts and you picked wisely. And regardless of how stressed or confused or what manipulation, or none of that shit mattered. None of it fucking mattered. Why? Because you chose your instincts. You chose wisely, and you got the Ace of Pentacles, so you fared in the end. This is what I'm saying. Focus on really what matters. Doesn't matter who set you up. All that matters is you trusted your instincts, and whatever they set up didn't work. Doesn't matter what lies they told. The people who truly love you believe you. You know the truth, so it doesn't even matter what these people are saying. You know what you want, so no one can lead you astray. Even if there's a snake trying to do that. So this is where you guys are stepping into a sense of trust of self, which is positioning you, the divine, to start really giving you aces. Part of the reason why you were creating blockages and delays for your own manifestation is because you didn't trust yourself to be able to use discernment. So this is God going, okay, this is the divine saying, we'll support the collective in bringing in these manifestations. And here goes devil energy being like, let me throw some things in the mix there. And the reason why God even allows any of that is for you to use your discernment and free will to determine what it is you truly want. And you did. It looks like you guys made the choice that was best for you, and there's some kind of prosperity coming in. And yeah, you trusted your instincts so much that you guys don't. This reading might be the only confirmation you have about whatever ill intentions, scam, lies, or fucking setup ting this was. Because some of you still might not know, or you might not find out. Like, look, there's somebody stressed because they put in all this energy to try to manipulate a situation when the divine was trying to show them all that energy you tried to block somebody else's blessings were meant to be used to manifest your own. But this is what I told you. If people don't know what real justice is, they'll sit around waiting or putting in their energy for somebody to get justice for what they think they deserve, instead of bringing in and putting in your energy to manifest what you truly deserve for all the pain, wounding, or whatever trauma you've got, right? I don't even know what that's about, but we're going to move off of that. Look at the Four of Swords. Look at this fucking energy. The Four of Swords plus the Five of Swords equals the Nine of Swords, and that's what's right here. So this is the divine trying to break up this energy further. I feel like some of you guys, you are victimizing yourself. You paint yourself as this broken individual. You're looking at the experiences that you've been through, or you're looking at all the areas you need to grow and develop as like a reason why you're not equipped or strong enough for something, instead of looking at yourself as strong enough for going through everything you went through and brave enough to embark in whatever it is that you need to learn further. This is you questioning your abilities surrounding an ace. Oh, I'm not ready and I'm not good enough. Look at you, not seeing victory. This is about yourself. This isn't even discernment. Is somebody lying to me? This is good. This is kosher. This is actually fantastic. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. That equals the Ten of Pentacles with the World. This is fantastic. It's just you. Fears, doubts, overthinking. Look at all the mental conflict. Swords, 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 swords. How does the collective come out of this mental? Because there's the Six of Swords. This is you coming out of that mental conflict, right? Let's see how we bridge this here. The Page of Cups, the Devil, and the Ace of Swords. It's the fucking truth. So this is either about you collective being willing to communicate the truth. Somebody is stressed out. The truth will heal. The truth will bring in positive change. Devil energy is trying to convince somebody that it will not. And essentially them not communicating the truth leaves them in mental imprisonment. And it keeps them wounded. For some of you guys, this is about a truth that somebody is trying to give to you. You're not accepting it. This is what I was saying at the beginning of the reading. You're trying to use discernment surrounding this truth. This truth brings in change. It's what we talked about at the beginning of the reading. For some of you, the devil wants you to stay in this mental imprisonment. So the devil's going to try to convince you not to think somebody's genuine, not to see the truth in what is being. You see, this is you struggling. Is it a lie? Is it the truth? Is it a lie? Is it the truth? Your discernment's going to be tested, collective. Hey guys, let's pull something else from a different deck now. I don't know if I want to pull the sexy deck. I think we talked about sex enough this reading. I just know that some of you guys are learning how to manage. Some of us in the collective are learning how to manage our sexual energy, whether it's to manifest other things, so using it to fuck around with the law of attraction, or some of you guys need to use your sexual energy to some of you guys can use your sexual energy to manifest a partner. Some of you guys, I'm just tapping into some of you that have shame surrounding sex. And I think that's going to be triggered because of Mercury retrograde. So whatever woundings and shame that you essentially originally inherited, it's like where this stems from is going to be triggered. Or for others of you, it's triggered because of something you guys did. And I'm laughing because I feel like you're tripping out, and it's okay. You have to give yourself grace to learn. It's no different than the sword suit. You don't think the fucking Page of Swords didn't juke somebody by accident, or the Knight of Swords didn't fucking chop something down or like cut someone? Like, we get a lot of grace to learn how to use these very, very valuable, powerful tools. It's no different than money. Ask any rich person who didn't inherit it from daddy or mommy. They had to learn how to lose money, gain it, how to invest, how do you learn how to invest if you don't make poor investments, and then learn from those poor investments? You know what I'm trying to say? That's for those of you that are beating up yourself, being at the Page or the Knight energy. So when you hear about it, maybe in readings, you resonate with the Knight energy and you feel shameful about that. You know, and I apologize. Sometimes I can have like a negative energy when speaking about a Page or a Knight and fall into this energy of it's not good enough. But then when I'm in the Page or Knight energy, I want to be good enough. You know what I mean? I just want to be good enough at where I'm at. You know, if all I have to offer is the Page, I hope that Page, somebody sees value in it and appreciates it, right? So it's, anyway, I don't know where I'm getting all like soft and like, anyways. Okay, we're going to pull from the Astro codes. Beloved, shine, clarify, and sensitize. Wow, and that's Pisces. Leo and Pisces, which I think is, so there's that fire energy that we were tapping into. This is you taming the beast within, per se. Okay? Instead of trying to suppress your fire energy, you're learning how to manage it. Because when people don't know how to manage fire energy, not just in themselves and others, they'll always try to dim it. Think of like trying to suffocate a fire, right? So don't do that, because you're just going to have to go through the karmic cycle of like reigniting the flame within and then without and all this shit. Like, just learn to manage yourself and give yourself some grace. Anyways, I feel like this Leo and Pisces speaks of intense fire. I feel like this is intense passion and emotions, and this is surrounding somebody very dear with beloved. This isn't nobody who can trigger these feelings in you, collective. This kind of passion, these kind of emotions, not anybody can trigger this in you. This is somebody dear to you, somebody who has a certain connection that you haven't been able to make with other people. I personally think, let's see, actually, let me clarify before I chat more what I think. What about what I know? One more card. Entrance. I believe this is, I believe you and somebody, the love and the passion you share for somebody creates a portal, which brings in abundance and it brings in manifestations. It looks like the collective's passion and emotions and the bond you have with somebody is going to create a portal, and it creates this entry point. So if this is for somebody new, whether you know this person, whether this is somebody brand spanking new, this is the energy that's creating a new beginning, which is all great. And this is all beautiful and everything. This is the authentic feelings, the authentic energy, the natural organic energy that bonds two people. It's emotions and it's fire. Whether you're a water sign or a fire sign, it's the passion, it's the emotion. So that's great, but you cannot enter anywhere without all the elements. And you know that because you're a magician now. So what's missing? If you've got fire and you've got water, what's missing? The two aces that already came out. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Do not go. Collective, do what you want. But I'm just telling you, if you go through this entrance, this new beginning, without all of the elements, you're going to end up back. You're going to end up looking. This entrance is now going to be the exit, which is going to bring you back to where you once were. That's how the karmic cycle, I believe, works. So, I mean, some of you might have the feeling that you've gone into a new beginning and then wonder why the universe is bringing you backwards. And it's because you went through that new beginning with missing elements, missing pieces of yourself. So if this is about a connection, a romantic connection, this passion, this emotion, this is great. And that could be what drives you to want to start a relationship with somebody. But what's going to drive you to actually maintain that relationship and want to stay there? It's the truth and it's the pentacle. It's the commitment that's a reflection of this love and this passion. Okay, so just be careful with that. This could even be about career. Some of you, that's what the leap of faith is. You have passion and you have desire surrounding something you're really good at, but you don't pursue it and you don't take it where it can go because you don't believe you can gain the other two swords. So there's the truth. You don't have the truth, the inner knowing that you can manifest abundance pursuing something that your heart really wants to do. So for some of you, your partner is being like, that's a waste of money. You want to sign up for this. That's a waste of money. Or that's not a good, or a waste of time. Meaning, long and short, whoever this is something special to you. Your heart is leading you to want to invest and do something. You just need to acknowledge the inner knowing and actually financially invest for some of you in it. Anyways, let's see. What else? At the bottom of the deck, we have root. That's what I meant about the sexual shame some of you guys have. It corrodes your foundation, and it's not just surrounding sex, your identity, your self-worth. All of these things are in these chakras, these lower chakra systems. Fears, self-doubt, self-loathing, resentment. Virgo, Neptune, and Sagittarius. Anyways, I'm not an astrologer. That meant nothing to me. All right, let's pull out the madhouse. What are we at? 44 minutes? Okay. We have a little more time before we wrap. Hey. Yes, nobody knows but you. He helped me. He was being an apprentice. Yep, I feel this. I'm getting inner critic. I feel so like out of it. Like I'm here, but I'm not really here. A little out to lunch. The energy is spot on today. Thank you, Brith Gardner. Maybe that's your next leap. Astrology. It's funny because I don't have this deep desire to pursue it. I feel like I like learning it organically. Like I'm a real high priestess like that. I like learning everything organically. I can't just sit to myself and go, oh, I'm going to learn this today. My inner high priestess is like, no, we're going to learn this today. Like it's hard for me to like set a goal when it comes to learning and development. I do it very organically, like what I feel like I need to learn right now, what I desire to, like it's that. So I don't have the desire. My water energy has no desire to be an astrologer, but I feel like that will change as I get older. Okay. Thank you, Creator, God, Prime Source, Ancestors, and Guardian Angels. The Fool. Yeah, I knew this would come out. We talked about this fire energy, this leap of faith in career. That screech owl is a reflection of Lilith. So going into the depths of your soul, not being afraid to go into the darkness so that you can find those gems in there that other people don't get to find because they're not brave enough to go into the darkness of their soul. Or even the darkness externally to them, meaning the unknown. Everybody takes the beaten path, right? But what about the part of you that wants to go off that beaten path? And yeah, it might be scary because you're carving out a new path. So there's no one that's walked that path before you, or at least in a really long time. But then you get resources, you find gems, you find things that other people don't find. So the courage to take a leap of faith into the darkness, i.e. also known as the unknown. Not just into the pits of your soul, where you have to work through all the self-doubt and the limiting beliefs and all the shame to find what you truly love and are passionate about and who you are. So that is how you also take a leap of faith into the darkness, but also into the unknown, which is what I really feel that the divine is trying to prepare the collective to do, not just in career, in romance too. Some of you guys are going to be asked to follow your heart, man. And what's crazy is I feel like your head's telling your heart to love, and your heart is trying to be logical. But your heart wants to just love. And your head is even going, like, we can do this, you know. But I feel like your heart is responding to your head's openness and emotional nature by being logical. Do you see how your head, so it's like your head could be your heart and your heart could be the head now, collective. You've come into real union with your head and your heart, which is really the masculine and feminine energy within, but also without. It really is quite beautiful where the collective is, you know, where we're at in our journey, you know. But yeah, the Fool. Let's see what else. What's crazy about this deck, do you see the writing in the back? So Eugene Vaninsky created this deck, the Madhouse Tarot, based on a journal, because he's a historian, so he has access to shit that other people don't have. So he got access to the journal of a man who did 10 years in a mental institution back in like the I don't know, maybe it was like the 30s or 20s or something. It was a long time ago. And he read this journal, all his journal entries over the past 10 years, and then created a deck. So in the background, you can see some of his actual written work that Eugene put in the card. It's the one deck of his that I feel hesitant to read. It's really intense. He delved into the darkness of a madman. But I think what's cool is he realized how not crazy this man really was and how enlightened he was. So could you imagine the torture he went under, being locked up like a crazy person, but he's brilliant, going through an awakening that other people will just know about and go through years down the line, decades down the line. They used to lock the awakened up, man. Trust and believe. The way we chat collective in the spiritual community, they used to lock up our blouse and skirt, light our houses on fire, hang us, do all kind of sitting. even outside of the witch trials Back in the 70s, they'd lock your ass up for that shit. Me, not wearing a bra, I get locked up for that. Could you imagine them putting me in a mental institution, giving me shock therapy because I don't want to wear a bra and I want to fuck before marriage? The Hierophant. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that. Hello? Sorry, who's speaking? Oh, Cloud, how are you? Why? Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's okay, sell it. I'm gonna come visit you soon anyways, but I sell it. But thank you for calling me. I said thank you for asking me, but I'm gonna come visit you soon. Okay, bye, Cloud. That's my jeweler. Kills me. Let me just rewind. I feel like my shadow started talking. I've been doing good. My higher self is in the lead here. Anyway, we have the Hierophant. But this, what was I saying when this came out? Fuck. Spicy Pisces journey. Just saw my twin flame with the girl to not worry about. While I'm here healing, thinking we're getting back together. He's having the time of his life. LOL. First of all, that's not funny. You're in serious pain. I already know. Second of all, stop calling him your twin. And if he is your twin, you need to see how you mirror his unstable, disloyal ass. Oh no, there's a bee. I knew I should have closed the door. No. Oh, this is going to be hard for me. Shit. I leave it open for Thora, but then nature comes inside. Oh, that's a big sucker too. Oh God. He's about 1.5 inches, guys. What's the spiritual meaning of a wasp? Oh, I looked up the spiritual meaning of the bee. I'm going to close the blind and trap it. I know it's fucked, but I can't have this. That is the biggest wasp I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm sorry. Don't judge me, guys. Don't judge me. I see all of all the fucking insect lovers. Don't judge me. Want a Dollarama electric racket? You guys are worse. I feel bad that I'm trapping the bee in the fucking window, but I can't. It's this big, yo, and it's a wasp. It's not a bumblebee. And I've been stung by them. I'm allergic. Anyway. Thank you, Sexy Cutie, for understanding. Assistant. Simple Simone, I had wasp at my window all day. I'm going to try to let it out the front door. See if it wants to go. Anyway, actually, what is the spiritual meaning of a wasp now? Because nothing is a coincidence. Ugh. Everything has to be looked up. Okay. Spiritual meaning of a giant-ass wasp. Meaning of a very large wasp. What does a wasp mean as a spiritual animal? Because they are born in the spring, they symbolize new beginnings. Okay, so I should probably not kill it. They are good omens for strengthening connections with family and encourage you to make the first move. Wasps begin in clarity, bring clarity. Oh, the wasp had everything to do with the reading. That's cool. And the wasp was probably attracted to the energy because we're reading its energy totem. So it could feel its energy as we were talking. Does that make sense? Anyways, wasps bring in clarity when you are seeking guidance from those who are older. Mentioned several times, representing God's effort to keep foes out of canon. What does that mean? God's efforts to keep foes out of canon. What's canon? Africans look to wasps as representing evolution. We talked about how much we fucking evolved. That bee is definitely evolved. It looks like it was born by a microwave. In other words, the spirit animal insists that you make a plan. Then you must keep working towards it and let nothing get in your way. They can also represent the need to be more diligent and fight for what you want in life. In fact, wasps are generally considered positive omens. That was a beautiful positive omen. I'm not going to kill it. I'm going to find a way to duck and dodge it and get it out of the house. It's right by the front door. The bra, no, I don't wear those. And you guys want to know why I don't wear bras? Okay? Because if you really look at bras, what a bra would do to my breasts is make them go up here. And my breasts haven't been up here since I was about 12, 13, maybe 14 years old. So and then I'm supposed to shave my pussy. So between the shaved pom-pom and my tits up to here, what am I replicating? A teen girl. I'm a 34-year-old woman. My tits sag and I'm hairy. Okay? I manage, I skate, I do all the things, but I'm not going to be out here looking like a fucking 12-year-old. I'll tell you that right now. No, my tits are not up to here. They haven't been that way for almost 15 years. And I don't even have children. So no, I don't wear a bra, not even to the gym. Not even to the gym. Not sports bras, no. You have to understand we were burning those things at one point. For why? For a reason. And that was the reason. It's actually very disgusting to be made to believe that it's inappropriate not wearing a bra when a bra takes your tits and does this up to them. If I wore a bra, I'm giving you fucking tits for days, guys. Even with the lost weight. Okay? It's inappropriate. And I don't want to be out here looking like a little girl. I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay? Anyway. Moving on. Christine, yes, you already know. Maybe we should get together at a park and burn bras together. I don't know. I don't think that would be good for the environment, but. Death. Death. Transformation. Okay, I'm going to clarify the death card. There's the Seven of Cups, which we touched on. These are using your instincts. I personally believe this transformation occurred because of something you've already made a decision about. Or for some of you, if this is in the future, you don't really have any idea how much transformation hinges off a decision that you make because you don't know what it translates to in the ethers or what it's a reflection of in the ethers. There's a disconnect. And it's fine. You don't need to, but it's like, I don't know. It's something the divine can understand. All right, let's wrap with these oracle decks. This one. Hey, Mondo. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Buddha. Hey, Nick. Hey, Carol. Cutting the cords, eh? Hey, Mimi. My boobs are kind of big, so a sports bra flattens them for me a bit. I get it. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just meaning for me. I had big tits and it was always a thing in the bra. Like I used to sleep with a bra. I had shame around my tits. You know what I mean? And I feel good just leaving them alone. Mind you, if I was going to go for a jog, I'd probably put them away because the bouncing and stuff, it hurts and shit, right? Most of the stuff I do at the gym is like weights and stuff. So I'm not really like, but if I was going to do like a fucking aerobics class, I'd probably throw a sports bra on and then take it off in the car on the way home. No man can convince me of nothing different, Put on a bra. So I'm going to have tits like a 16-year-old, right? And then it'd be hairless, right? So now we're talking pre-pubescent, being hairless, right? I haven't been hairless since I was fucking 8. Like, Canon is the promised land. Oh, nice. But it's fine. It's so funny because the haters and your foes don't make it to the promised land. You think they can make that fucking journey? No, they can't make it. They're too busy hating on people and not manifesting the tools that they would need to make such a journey to the promised land, which they will learn and find out because they're watching you. They'll see you make it and you'll just inspire them to go on the journey and make it themselves. Your haters are learning very valuable lessons and one day will make it to the promised land too. And the promised land is the land that you and God that is promised to you in your Akashic records. The promised land, I don't believe, is the same for everyone yet. Eventually, we will manifest the entire promised land, the 10 of Pentacles here on Earth. Things are going to be really different in the next like 500,000 years. Like it really is amazing how much we evolve during the era of Aquarius, you know? Soulmate and renewal. Okay. Guys, some of you guys that have been running from a past connection, or some of you guys dropped a past connection. Okay. There's look at the death as a reflection of renewal here. And we was soulmate and then rejection. Oh. Somebody's changed and they wonder if you'll still be attracted to them. You still have feelings for them. Somebody doesn't know if you'll still want their help or them to be a part of something you're going through. This could be a parent or a sibling. Somebody is afraid of your rejection, collective, of you rejecting them somehow, which I don't know if you actually will or not. I'm not sure. You could be afraid of this kind of rejection here. But if you accept yourself, then there should be no rejection outside of you that you should fear. Because you know what's for you is just for you. And the only person who really needs to accept you is yourself. You'll learn that. And then you'll just manifest a bunch of people who accept you just as you are too. Right? But for some of you, you're going through a renewal with a person that's already in your life, whether you're actively with this person. Some of you broke up with the death energy. And the death energy is trying to show you the different aspects of it. So the angel of death says, I don't just bring in final endings, I also bring in transformations. Like think of the cocoon, the caterpillar. Did the caterpillar really die, or did it think it was dying? Because the process it went through was so extreme. Death is trying to say the caterpillar never died. It transformed. It left one realm and went to another realm, because that's what the angel of death is. It's the gatekeeper of a realm, between realms. That's what I believe personally. So I feel like for some of you, a connection has left one realm, i.e. X paradigm, i.e. karmic cycle, i.e. whatever you want to fucking call it, and is actually renewing and being birthed into a new timeline, your Y paradigm, your North Node. There's a renewal and a connection, long and short, and a soulmate connection. Okay, let's see what else though. Grief, workaholic, and gratitude. Miracle, faith, and isolation. I'm seeing that some of you guys need to take some time to think about something. This could be some information that came into you. Like we started this reading, there's important truths, not just information, it's truths clarified by the Ace of Swords and clarified by this solar calm number 16, which is also the number for the tower. Solar calm, clarity. Some of you guys need to reflect on something that was some kind of information that you got. And the reason why you need to go into isolation to do that is because you need the time to allow yourself to completely change what you're thinking and what you're feeling based on what has come in. It's trying to get the fuck out, you know? It's the omen of a new beginning. I can't let it die in the blinds, but I just don't want it flying around my house. It's huge, man. I can't wait till I'm so in tune with nature that I walk over to the mirror and I take the bee and I'm like, look, guys, it's an omen of new beginnings, prosperity, and like, fuck. I will get there because it's a goal of mine. I do want to be like that. I don't want to be afraid of any living creature. Hell no. Look, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, but we'll evolve. This morning, new moon, I thought. Is it the new moon? Is it? Well, that would make sense with all this fucking new beginning stuff, right? Perception. Oh my God. So this is a massive, this is the hangman energy that didn't come out in the tarot, but it's coming out here. Green, earth energy, perception. The hermit. Oh, that's funny. Look at the hermit, which is internal perception. The sun. This is clarity about what you want. Yeah, your perception is going to change. And I feel like when your perception changes, the way you feel also it's significantly changed. Gemini new moon, that makes perfect fucking sense. It's in Gemini. Yeah, that's what this feeling a completely different way is all about. Gemini supports bringing you to the Gemini supports you exploring the polarities. That's what the different faces are a reflection of. Gemini also is supporting the union between your higher and your lower vibrational self, which many of you could be very triggered by because you go out into the world and you're trying to manifest an actual union. So Gemini energy is going to show you what union you actually really want first, right? But Gemini to me speaks about the polarities. That's what the two faces speaks of. And there's two faces in everything. So Gemini is a very, I feel like it's cardinal air, but whatever. I didn't make the rules. Okay, miracle, mysticism. And we have grief. What's this? Creation. Victim. Release. Beautiful. Okay, look what Mercury retrograde is going to help you guys do. So that's why you're going to set good intentions and you're going to thank Mercury retrograde in advance because you know that with this new perception that you have on Mercury, that Mercury's just trying to help you, whether it's going forward or backwards. Okay. I personally feel like when it's going backwards, it's bringing our attention to Saturn, our South Node, the past. When it goes forward, it's Jupiter expansion. It's the new timeline. It's our future North Node. But anyway, this is what Mercury retrograde is going to help you release. You're going to release this victimhood. There's grief surrounding how you feel victimized, and the divine's going to help you release it. And part of how it's released is because of a new perspective that comes in. Now, maybe the big bad boogeyman or whoever you demonize isn't coming off like a demon anymore. Why? Because you've done inner soul work. You know what real fucking demons are now. And this person, there ain't nothing close to a demon about them. They're just sad. They're broken, whatever, like the rest of us. There's somebody you demonized. And I feel like just as much as you demonized them, you victimized yourself. So all of this is being released. All of it. Basta. That's fantastic. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? Okay, I'm going to read release because I feel like it speaks about the end of this cycle. Do you guys want release or soulmate? I feel like, which one have we not read? Which one, if I have to read one? Because my laptop's going to die. Okay. Release. Of course, the collective wants release. You guys are dead inside. Release the wasp. Oh my God, release the wasp. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my God. It literally is release the fucking wasp. Oh God. Oh God, wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, go. Oh my God. This guy wants an Uber out of here. Like, go, man. Okay, we're gonna have to figure this out later. I'm getting stressed out. Like, you need a piece of paper? Oh my God. What do I do with the fucking paper? Someone said cardinal air earlier. Oh my God, you guys are not even. Scoop it. You guys are wiling. You guys are wiling. Use the incense smoke. Oh my God. You see, you guys are fucking brilliant people. Yo, what would I do without you guys? You know, it's summertime. I got my fanny pack on. Use the plant. You want me to use the frankincense, the plant? Lift the blinds. You guys are so fucking bossy. You gonna let another one in with the fucking... I know! You know what, guys? I'm gonna end the live. I'm under too much fucking pressure and I'm scared. This is how you know I'm a soft fucking unawakened little bitch. Like a wasp, really. You cover it with a cup and then you put the paper under the cup. That seems close. You know what? I'm gonna try. Okay. You guys have all these great fucking ideas. Let's see. If I get stung, there is no weekly message next week. How about that? Oh God, it's in the corner. Buddy, just give me a second, okay? Oh, fuck. Be quiet, sir. Okay. Oh my God. It's so loud. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. There's 1,000 people. The reading's done, guys. Oh, we're going to read this, right? Yeah, sure. Get out of the corner, buddy. Get out of the corner, buddy. Oh my God. It's going to make it so hard for me. It's okay, Titi. It's okay. Everything's okay. I'm going a little bit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit, it worked, yo. These fucking people. Oh my God, it worked, guys. It fucking worked. The omen. Look at the size of this fucking thing, yo. It's fucking huge, eh? You guys thought I was being dramatic like I usually am. Not this time, man. Fucking told you. Look at the fucking... That's a big omen. Glory be to the Most High. Yes. And we're going to free the omen to new beginnings to Ross God. Okay. That was a very eventful Monday night spread, but we're done with this, okay? It was big, right? A yellow jacket. Can't believe that actually worked. Anyways, we're going to read this and then we're done with this now. What was it? Release? Yeah, you guys are dead inside and you don't want to know about no soulmate, but that's exactly what you're going to be triggered by. Watch. Anyways, we'll read release. Whatever. Oh my God, I ran out of breath. Release. Shadow gray storm. I can no longer keep your secrets. Ooh, I felt that. Ooh. The legend. Nikita cuts through the graveyard as she rushes home in the wind and rain. She is terrified when Shadow Gray Storm appears and speaks in her own voice, repeating painful things she has said to herself and others. It's all your fault. I'll never forgive any of you. As she listens in the rain to her own words, she learns it is she who has been making herself miserable. She leaves the graveyard with a changed heart, change in perspective. You're going to feel very differently when some truth, clarity comes in. Ready to forgive herself and others. Inspiration. This is also about personal responsibility and release of blame. I told you blame is a mental illness. It is time to clear the debris and move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide. This indicates healing family or origin issues as I am ready to face my past and let go. Release, dwelling on past, righteous anger, change in consciousness, judgment day, seeing clearly, hidden truth, great discovery, keywords, healing, remission, and integration. That was also another message I got with the death card over on Patreon. If you guys want daily, weekly content, you can go to Patreon/Queen Cup. Was that it's not dead, it's dormant. Something you think is dead is not, it's just dormant. And God's going to show you that. So it very well might think that something's... Okay, I gotta go. The battery's about to die. Everything's happening. The fucking yellow jacket almost killed me. If that stung me, though, I would have had the worst. I got stung walking through a field when I was a kid, and my foot, there wasn't a single crease in my foot. It got really, really swollen. So I knew if I ever got like stung in like my face or my neck or something like that, it'd be really bad. But anyway, I think I handled that well with the support of Angel Gang. It was like, you were right here with me. I'm so proud of you for that. Thank you. See? Thank you. It's the little things. And also I thought it was pretty cool that an entire message and omen came in. And then the divine was like, you need to release it now. It didn't come in here to die for you. It just came in to deliver a message about new beginnings. I love it. I love my job. Okay. Anyways, that's the reading, guys. Hope you have a wonderful week. I love you guys. And until the next time I see you, beautiful people, keep letting your inner angel live, but there seems to be a focus on your inner fire. And don't be ashamed. And don't let your ego get in the way of apologizing for anything that your fire energy, your Knight of Wands energy, or your Knight of Swords energy, any destruction it may have caused when it was learning how to move with its tool. Okay? No blame. All right? Release blame. Okay? Ciao, guys.